Hey there, folks. Santee at the Arizona Ghost Riders here. Women.
I love to go swimming with women, and women love swimming with me.
No, Wyatt's women.
Because I'm a woman, just like them.
Let's look into it.
I am in love with you, and I always will be, a little.
Wyatt Earp may be one of the most recognized characters from the Wild West period. We've gone pretty deep into his past in previous videos. Those of you who are Wyatt Earp fans, be forewarned. You may not like what I'm about to say. The main reason he's so legendary is because he had a biographer that made him famous.
You ever say anything like that again, I'll kill you.
Stuart Lake, who wrote the 1931 book Wyatt Earp, Frontier Marshal, took liberties with the history.
How can you sit there and tell such a big story?
Regardless, this work elevated Wyatt to hero status.
And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt.
Please don't think me a Wyatt Earp hater. I'm not. My interest is in the facts. To be fair, historians before me have dug up dirt on about every Old West figure.
Nobody's innocent, friend.
Stuart Lake's biography doesn't really go into detail about his marriages. In fact, Josephine Earp, who we will talk about in a minute, threatened Lake with a lawsuit should he print some information. In 1870, Wyatt was living in Lamar, Missouri when he married Urilla Sutherland.
Pick you up when they find that gorilla over there.
No, Urilla. Sadly, she contracted typhoid fever and died. It would appear Urilla was pregnant at the time, and the tragedy devastated Wyatt. Over the next few years, a couple of the Earp brothers were making a living in the gambling and prostitution arena. They were arrested for running a floating brothel in Illinois in 1872, and one of the girls claimed she was Wyatt's wife. Sally Heckel, who was going by Sarah Earp, stayed with Wyatt until sometime in 1874 when they appeared to separate. Sarah, or Sally, whatever, had been managing a brothel with Wyatt's sister-in-law Nellie in Wichita, Kansas. So we don't know what happened to end that relationship, but we do know that was about the time Wyatt started dipping his toes into law dog work while also dealing faro. 1876 finds him in Dodge City, and his brothers are still in the prostitution game. He meets Celia Ann Blaylock, who becomes his common-law wife.
Do I love him?
Maddie, as she was known, would accompany Wyatt to different boomtowns, including Tombstone. Maddie suffered from chronic headaches and became addicted to laudanum. During this time, Wyatt became interested in Josephine Marcus, otherwise known as Sadie. In the Hollywood versions of this story, we see the terrible love triangle unfold, but historically, it is unclear whether or not Sadie and Wyatt were even seeing each other then. Maddie went with Virgil's family to California, waiting for her common-law hubby to send for her. This never happened. Maddie eventually found herself in Pinal, Arizona, a slave to the opium plant, and making a meager living as a prostitute. She overdosed in 1888. Wyatt, after heading to New Mexico with Doc Holliday after the famous Vendetta ride, was clearly interested in Josephine Marcus. The two lovers eventually hooked up, and Sadie stayed with the stoic frontiersman until he died in 1929. They traveled together looking for opportunity and adventure, touching down in Nome, Alaska, San Francisco, and eventually Los Angeles. They never had children. Now, it's important to note that Wyatt's other relationships also produced no living offspring. That might shock the guy in 2002 who told me he was a great-grandson of Wyatt.
You're a liar.
Regardless, it's clear that good old Wyatt Earp certainly got around in the relationship arena.
It comes in handy having a lovesick girl like you in every town in the circuit.
Well, folks, that's it for another episode. Thanks for watching. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and
we'll see you on
guys? No. Key, you have a key? What? Where are you going? Hey, hello. Hello. Key. Bye. Over here. Bye. Sadly, she contracted? Maybe she contracted. Maybe she contracted. I have to stop drinking in the mornings. It's really a problem.
Yeah, she stood in the doorway.